How's it going, fellow Detroit Red Wings fans? So last week was a big week. Aside from the Detroit Red Wings season opener, we got to see the new Seattle Kraken make their debut into the NHL and record their first goal, win, loss, and fan fight. But we all know you did not click on this video to hear about the Seattle Kraken. The Detroit Red Wings had their season opener against the two-time reigning champions, and it went as well as it could have while still recording a loss. Then a game against the Vancouver Canucks on Saturday, and then a massive game against the Columbus Blue Jackets on Tuesday, which we definitely will be talking about. The season opener was also the NHL debut for two young stars in Detroit, Lucas Raymond and Moritz Seider, and they definitely showed us why they are budding stars. Both recording their first NHL point in their debut, and after Tuesday's contest with the Columbus Blue Jackets, Moritz Seider has 3 points in 3 games played, and Raymond has 1 goal and 2 assists in 3 games played so far. Raymond has been finding his own, which has been thoroughly impressive, more than proving putting him on the opening night roster was the right decision. He has definitely proved to be a playmaking specialist. Watching his first assist, he displays the hockey IQ to think of the play of trying to pull the Tampa Bay penalty killers towards him, and the confidence to even attempt the play, especially as someone in his first NHL game. Going into the Vancouver Canucks game, he didn't record a point, but he did have this wonderful steal on Quinn Hughes that unfortunately didn't lead to a goal, but it set up a couple of good scoring chances, even one he tried to rifle home. And then, of course, the Columbus Blue Jackets game, he came alive in the third period, scoring the first goal of the game, and far more importantly, he recorded his first goal of his career. It was a beautiful snipe. Then only a couple minutes later, he fed a good pass to Larkin, who then dished it to Bertuzzi, who ultimately sniped another goal, making it 2-0 Wings. Moritz Seider, who in my opinion has made a strong case to be the top quarterback for the power play, he showed his potential in the Chicago Blackhawks preseason game, and even entering real NHL competition, he still looks comfortable as ever on the back end of the power play. He was the quarterback on the power play that Raymond recorded his first point on, and also had this great play in the Vancouver Canucks game where he teed up this wonderful one-timer for Zadina's first goal of the season. He also had a good small play that led the puck down the ice for Raymond's first goal, especially for the pressure that was being put on him, maybe a bit of an underrated small play. Once again, temper expectations for the whole season, but it is definitely an early good sign for hopefully long successful careers in Detroit. Aside from those two rookies, Tyler Bertuzzi had a monster season opener where he recorded 4 goals. Once again, 4 goals. He also followed up with an assist on the empty netter in the game against the Vancouver Canucks, and then another beautiful snipe in the Columbus Blue Jackets game. No joke, each of the last 3 seasons, we have had one game where the Red Wings scored 4 goals. Ironically, 2 of those were home openers. In the 2019-20 season, we had Mantha score 4 goals against the Dallas Stars in the home opener. In the 2020-21 season, we had newly acquired Jacob Vrana score 4 goals against the Dallas Stars, and obviously the 2021-22 season, which just started, Tyler Bertuzzi recorded 4 goals in the season and home opener against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now the last thought is goaltending. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Best 7. We hit the 1,000 subscriber mark about a month and a half ago, and we want to start thanking you guys for making the Red Wing Nation community a community. So if you want to get a shout out, make sure you subscribe. Alright, back to the video. So, goaltending, we have both good news and bad news. The good news is that Greiss is still on his game, recording a whopping .969 save percentage in his first 2 games, and for the most part being the only reason the Detroit Red Wings stayed in the game against the Vancouver Canucks, since really it was a 2-1 game with an empty netter to make it 3-1. And well, let's just say, had this one or this one play go by, this situation would have been a lot more difficult than just a 3-1 with an empty netter game, and no one would have blamed Greiss for the loss. The bad news is to do with Nedeljkovic. So, same thing with Greiss, but his first game of the season, which was against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and to be fair, like I said earlier, They are the two-time reigning champions. Not the team who finished last in the North Division last year, or a game where we outshot the opponents 45-23, but still, 6 goals is a lot of goals. Regardless of being the season opener, young defense, or best team in the league, hopefully he can rebound in his next game, which should either be tonight or on the weekend. So far this season, the Detroit Red Wings have earned 5 of the possible 6 points in their first 3 games. Tonight, they will face the Calgary Flames, who are looking for their first win of the season. Hopefully, it's another doozy of a Thursday night. Let us know down below how you think the Red Wings are going to do this season. Who is going to be their top player? We want to hear all your thoughts. Red Wing Nation was designed to be a community of Red Wings fans that can come together and talk about all things Red Wings. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like. That way we make more content that you like. And lastly, if you are a Red Wings fan, if you are a hockey fan, if you are just a good person, make sure you subscribe and join this wonderful Red Wing Nation community. And until next time, lights on the red light district.